The disappearance of Amelia Earhart is not a new story, but there are many of you out there that don't know about it. Amelia Earhart founded an organization of female pilots back in 1929, which was a big deal because women weren't exactly allowed to fly. But in 1932, she really became famous for being the first female pilot to fly alone across the Atlantic Ocean. 5 years later, Amelia Earhart and her navigator decided to set a very ambitious goal to fly around the world. On June 1st, 1937, Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan left California. After almost a month, they had flown about 2/3 around the world. At this point, they were in New Guinea. They had planned to leave New Guinea and make their next pit stop in Howland Island in the Pacific Ocean. Unfortunately, due to weather conditions and radio problems, they never made it to Howland Island. An expensive air and sea search was launched to find them, but no remains of Amelia or Fred or the plane was ever found. On January 5th, 1939, Amelia and Fred were declared dead. But the story doesn't end there. In 1940, the British had colonized an island called Nikomaroro, and the colonial administrator had sent a telegram to his superiors saying that they had found some bones, about 13 in total, and he believed that it belonged to Amelia Earhart. So he sent off the bones to Fiji for examination. However, the bones were lost. So where does it leave the story? And what happened to the rest of her bones? Here's the crazy part. One of the theories is that she was ripped apart by crabs. What? Now, the crabs on this island is not your everyday crab. They are colossal. And they are called coconut crabs. Humans have about 10% of the grip that these guys have. Coconut crabs don't just eat coconuts. They love it, yes, but they will crush and kill and tear apart birds, rodents, and cats. And if you happen to fall off to sleep on the ground, they will come in their numbers to tear you apart. And if you think you're going to sleep up in a tree, these crabs climb up trees. There's a freaky thought for you. One of the experiments the researchers did is that they brought a pig carcass on this island. After a year, they had found bones scattered everywhere and many bones missing. The theory that these crabs could have ripped her apart and took her bones into their burrows is very plausible. But there's also one more piece of information. It's been said that when Amelia Earhart crashed, there was a radio transmission picked up saying that this is Amelia Earhart and I crash landed. When it was reported, the authorities took it as a prank and never looked into it. I hope you liked the story. I found it very freaky and fascinating. As always, let me know what you think and keep your comments clean.